I'm Alice Zaslavsky. Welcome back to my kitchen. I am going to show you how to make my halloumi and corn fritters from In Praise of Veg. It's the perfect brunchy dish to go with your morning cuppa. This dish requires very little in the way of ingredients, and in fact, you should have frozen corn, frozen peas, frozen veg in your freezer all the time as a just-in-caser. Halloumi is fabulous grilled, but it's also a really good cheese to put through stuff like a fritter because it's salty, it's a little bit gooey, but it holds its shape enough so that the fritters don't fall apart, but then people taste them and they think, there's something special about this. So, first things first, the reason that I love using frozen corn for this is that because it's already got a little bit of moisture, you don't need to add extra. There's a bit of milk in this, but it's already got the kind of base. And as it's frozen, you add this in here and then add the flour, and it coats each bit of corn. In doing so, it creates little pockets of crunch. In goes the flour. I use gluten-free flour, so these are extremely dietary friendly, and in fact you can turn them fully plant-based as well. You don't need to use dairy milk, you could use a nut milk or even just water. Now that each corn kernel is mixed with the flour, you can add the rest of your ingredients. Beat your eggs before you pour them in. And this is the sort of job that I like to get the nut to do. She's 2 years old. Any time that I'm in the kitchen, she wants to find little jobs, so beating eggs is really great. In fact, cracking eggs is something that she loves to do while she's sipping on her baby chino. And your milk, about 80 ml. And your grated halloumi. And mix. There we go, nice. And that's the texture you should be going for, so that it's actually not that runny a mix. Let's get it into a pan with some hot oil. Heat a pan, splash in some olive oil. You want the oil to be shimmering because as soon as the corn hits, you want it to start to get a little bit golden, so be patient. While that's cooking away, I'm going to show you a really quick and easy way to poach eggs that's going to blow your mind. Crack an egg. So, here's the kicker. You ready? Don't put the vinegar in the water, put the vinegar on the egg before it goes into the water. So a splash of vinegar goes onto the egg. You can use lemon juice as well, it totally works. Bring the water to a rolling boil and then drop it down to a simmer. Grab your egg and bring it as close to the water as possible and drop it in. After 2 minutes, it's cooked. You know it's time to flip the fritters when the top of it is mostly dry and you're starting to see some golden underneath. Time to plate the fritters. So let's drain them on paper towel and pop them on something green. Final details, some green stuff at the bottom, like a bed of green stuff. And if you want to, you can use some sort of condiment. So I'm gonna use umami, of course, which is my tomato and black garlic spread. You could use chili jam, you could use chili oil, any sort of relish, and then finish with your poached egg. Splash of olive oil. Looking at this on an Instagram feed, you would assume that you're at a fancy cafe, but you're in your house. You can make the coffee the way you like it. You can make your fritters the way you like them, poach the egg to just the right level of runniness. And we all know that a poached egg is only as good as its poached egg split. So shall we? Watch this. It's all about the ooze. You're welcome.